What's going on, YouTube? You got Mr. Law Jones here with a brand new video. I hope all is well. Out here with a newer project that I'm doing real quick. This is a 2005 Buick Lacrosse CXS. This has the 3.6 liter LY6 V6 engine. This is kind of called what GM called the high feature V6 high feature engine. This is in a multitude of like newer GM cars. I mean, anywhere from Buick, Chevrolet, Pontiac, Cadillac. I mean, the list goes on and on. This is a very standard motor for a Cadillac. So, you get a lot of bad rep with this motor here, unfortunately. So I'm actually in the process of taking this engine out. So as you see right here, you can see down in there, I'm gonna kind of show it a little bit. You can see where the chain had kind of broken here. So as you see, like further down, it had a whole bunch of like serious oil leaks in this car here too. So it looked like it was part of the valve covers, and maybe one of the VVT cylinders gave out and just kept spewing out oil, as you see down here, and it just took a dive. That was it. So so like I said, got a new motor for it. I got that in the corner, so I'm just waiting for some other parts to come in for it so I can kind of put that new motor together. But what I'm doing in the meantime here, I'm working on that. When I was getting ready in the prep of taking this old motor out here, I caught that the heater core was capped off. So that's what I'm doing today. So I'm going to go around the car on the driver's side and just kind of show you what I've taken off so far. I really didn't see too many videos on YouTube about this car, but this car here is on the GMW platform. So for the Lacrosses, it's going to kind of cover like model years 2005 to 2009. The Impala, which in turn became the Limited later in years, that went from 2006 to 2016, which would kind of fall under this here. So they had two different versions of the Impala. So you had the kind of longer, which is like the very last generation that went from 14 to 20. And then, you had the W platform, which went from 2006 to 2016. So, and then you had like a few model years. I think it went from like, I want to say like maybe 2013 to 16, they call them Impala Limited. So totally two different vehicles. The Pontiac Grand Prix from 2004 to like 2009 as well too. To kind of fall on this here. So what I'm doing today here, while I'm getting that motor prep, so I'm just going to go ahead and take the heater core out because the heater core was plugged, and so I'm gonna go ahead and replace it. So far what I got right now is let me get some light in here. So what I did so far, so I had to take the rear armrest off of here. So this is like the rear part of the console. I wish I'd have showed this here, but one of the things that was talked about on these here, it had like 4 screws on here, and then you just kind of like slide it back, and then so you just slide it back, and then you take that off that way. So that's how the rear the armrest section of this part of the center console comes off. And then if you see down here, there's like 2 10mm nuts that's over here. Let me see if I can shine them, if you can see them. Probably not, but there's one right there, and then you have one on the opposite side of there, and then you just take that off, and then you start popping this off. So what I'm doing right now, I got to get the gear shifter out of park so I can take the console off, and then I had to make some room so the dash can come down. So I heard this job is a real beast. I'm not looking forward to it at all, but I'm gonna kind of show how to do this job. If you have to do this on this type of car or any of the W platform type of cars. I think like some of the videos you might whether it be a real good reference. You can kind of follow like a Chevy Impala, like I said, from 2006 to 2016 being the Impala Limited. So that'll be a really good reference to do this job on. But I'm gonna kind of show you this, since it's specific to this Buick Lacrosse right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little prep work. I started taking off the console, which I'm in the process of doing. So I'm going to get the so it's this access panel on the side over here. It's like a little access hole that's right here. Let me go over here and show you this here. And so what we're going to do, I'm going to pop this open, and then it's like a little release button where I can get the vehicle out of park. So even though I got the car on jack stands, because like I said, in the process of taking that motor out, so this the access hole right here that they give you right here. So I got to put like a little hook in there, or a little screwdriver or something like that, then just pop it out, and then it's like a little button I'm gonna push, and then I'll be able to go ahead and you know, get the gear shifter out of park, and then be able to pull this console out of here. So I'm gonna be right back with you in a minute. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that taken care of and get the console out, and I'll be back to you in a minute. Alrighty, so I'm back again. All right, so I got the console loose and taken out. So what I had to do was underneath the you know, within the console itself, it has like this little panel right here. And so what you have to do, so it has a couple hooks right here, if you see it right there, actually 3 hooks, excuse me. And so what you have to do, and what I did was I kind of grabbed behind the farthest point where my fingers are at, and I just kind of just pulled it backwards. And so you're going to have to put a little oomph to it. So be very careful when you pull this here, because you know this is plastic and it could be very brittle. So what I did, I pulled it out, disconnect this 12-volt plug right here. So that's for your 12-volt battery. This way your cigarette lighter would be at, but you know a lot of newer cars don't really have cigarette lighters into them no more. And what I ended up doing was, so after I got that out, as I showed in the last part of the video, you know, you have those, so you had a set of 10mm nuts that's right here where my finger at. So you got one here, and you have one right there, and then you have the 2 10mm bolts is over there, and then right here you have your 7s. And so at that point then, so once you get those out of there, after you take that little panel off, your center console comes out as such right here. So that's how that comes out. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to go ahead and take the HVAC control off, and I'm probably going to remove the radio, and see if that'll give me access to this here. So so like I said, I've seen a couple, like I said, I've seen a few different videos of this here. I know this little wood trim panel, I know that has to come up. I've seen some where the instrument cluster came off of it, so now I got the steering wheel in the way here. So like I said, the cluster may have to come off, and you know, all this other little stuff here. So just gonna go ahead and delve into it and make it do what it do. And like I said, I'm definitely gonna kind of show you how I did it, and you know, kind of go with that. And hopefully, like I said, hopefully this video will help somebody out. Alrighty, I'll be back in a few minutes. Alrighty, so I'm back again. Getting a little progress done there. As you see, I got so on this car here, this is very, very similar to like a 2006 to 2016 Impala and Impala Limited. Not the very last generation Impala. It's totally 2 different cars. So what I got to do now, so if you look under here, I got to take this beauty panel off right here, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the glove box off right here. So once I take that off, there's gonna be like so from under here, it's gonna be like, so once I get that beauty cover off of here, it's gonna be like about like 2 to 3 little pins. I gotta punch those out, and that way I can get the glove box out of there. But I don't think I won't have to take the dash down. I don't think. It was a couple videos I seen on here. Didn't have to remove the dash, which is really, really good, and I wasn't really looking forward to that. So I think I might be safe. And then like right up under here, where you see it at, oh, there you go. So right there where that black box is at, that is where your heater core is at. So what I'm gonna have to do is, I kind of seen what I got to do. I got to move the carpet. I'll show that in the next clip of this video. And what I got to do, I got to cut that little area right there. So I was told, like, if you don't have air ducts in the back or anything like that in your center console, you're safe. You know, I think you'll be pretty safe. You don't have to do anything crazy. But on some of these here, like I said, on some of these videos I have seen, sometimes you have to take the seats out of it. So I think I'm going to be very, very safe and won't have to do that. So so yeah, but no, like I said, that's all I want to show you as of right now. So I'm gonna get these beauty covers off here and show you some more stuff that I had to take off of it, and I'll be back to you in a minute. So yeah, excuse this car. This car is really disgusting. I mean, yeah, I gotta get this thing cleaned up. This is just a car I bought not too long ago. Just a car I'm putting together here. It's gonna be a flip car, so this car will be available for sale. Like I said, it's gonna have brand new tires on it. I'm putting brand new rotors, brand new tie rod ends, ball joints are good on the car. So it's gonna have a lot of stuff. It's gonna be a decent car for somebody, even for a first-time driver or just somebody who just looking for a car, don't want a car note. So, but other than that, that's it. So I'm gonna cut off right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get back to work and show you what I took off, and kind of go from there. I'll be back in a minute. Alrighty, so I'm back again. I got that beauty panel off of the car. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take out some of the carpet out of here. I'm not going to take the carpet out I'm just gonna, you know, just peel it back a little bit just so I can access this little box right here that's being towed on these here. Seen these on a lot of the Impalas and stuff, so I'm going to take this, peel this back some, and that way I can kind of have access to what I need to have and go with this here. So let me show you how to do this here. So just kind of peel this back here as I'm doing as such right here, and you know, don't have to take it out. So I think I'm okay. I don't think I had to take anything else out. So let me see. Got the jute right there. So show that a little bit more. Yeah, this car here is stiff here, boy. So let's get that out. So let's see. I might have to take it out from right here. Okay. So probably what I'm gonna end up doing here, I'm gonna end up just taking off a kick panel right here. This will probably be a little bit better. This look like this. Yeah, this look like I probably might do better doing this here. So we're gonna take off this front kick panel right here. Just the front one. I'm gonna take the rear one off, and then just right there, just these two panels. So I'm gonna take these off, and then I'm gonna peel that carpet back, and then that should give me a little bit more access here. So I'm gonna get these off real quick here. So I'm just gonna take these two panels off, and peel the carpet back some, and see what we got. So be back in a minute. Alrighty, so I'm back again. So we're very close. So one of the biggest discoveries that I found out was, basically what I got to do, I got to get this heat duct off right here, and there's some heat stems that I do have to take off to get this duct off. And so one of the biggest things is that as long as you don't have AC going through it, you know, this is sometimes I have seen something, like I told you, I've seen some of the videos here that you have to, that I've seen some that actually cut that off with a, you know, with a tool, like with a cutoff tool or something like that. What I ended up doing was, just so I can kind of have better access to it, I ended up just kind of taking off one of the trim panels right here, took off the kick panel here, and took out one of the door trim panels there. And so I just kind of peeled this carpet back so I could just go ahead that way, give me all the access I need right here. And then at that point, then I'm going to go ahead and start taking those screws out. But it looks like it's going to be very safe to say that you probably won't have to take the dashboard down. So I think that's going to be a big save right there. So like I said, I've seen some of the videos where, like I said, I took the radio and I took all the, you know, the HVAC, the radio out, and they had the other information center buttons. I took those out, took the console out, of course, just prepared to just, you know, like I said, just in case I had to take the dash out. But it looked like I may be pretty safe. So let me go ahead and tackle this up here, and I'm going to update you on what I did. So I'll be back momentarily. Hey, what's going on? You got Mr. Law Jones here. Back here, still working on the Buick Lacrosse 3.6 liter heated core replacement. So I had to kind of regroup. So I'm getting there with it. You know, with this here, this is not a fun project at all. I'm gonna tell you something. To do the heated core on these cars here, this is definitely not for the weak by any means at all. So definitely not for the weak, definitely not for a novice. You know, I see why shops, you know, charge like anywhere from $600 to $850 to do this heated core replacement. A lot of times, most of the shops, they're gonna go out and they're gonna take the dashboard out your car. So which requires taking out a multitude of things. So which I'm trying to prevent that. I've looked at many videos, and they're saying that you don't have to take the dash out, but when you get to working in that confined space right up under here, let me get a light. Let me see, let me get this light here. So we get to working up under there. So right there where that black box is at right here, that's actually where the heated core is at. So I had to kind of pull back some of the carpet a little bit. And it has like these plastic rivets on here. So it's got like total about 5 like plastic type rivets, and then it has like 5 nuts. So you have to take those out of there. Hold on, let me get this shine back here. So you have to take those out. And so if you see right here, I actually started kind of like did like a screwdriver type of deal, but I felt like that wasn't solving my case at all. So what I ended up doing, since I do have air compressor, so which is over there in that corner, what I ended up doing, I ended up just getting like a angle die grinder, which I bought this here, and I bought this here, excuse me. So I got this here, and I bought some grinding stone bits. And so this just came from Harbor Freight. So this is like about 20-25 bucks right here. So what I'm end up doing, I'm just gonna end up grinding out those rivets. So I won't be able to show you like how that process is going to go, because like I said, it's so confined in there. But what I will do, I will show you, you know, where these little plastic rivets at. They kind of like melted on, and then, you know, they kind of melted on. So it's like I said, it's total, it's 5 of those and 5 nuts. So once you get the 5 nuts out, those are like, you can use a 7/32, or you can use a 5.5 millimeter, you know, that'll get those little nuts out of there. And so what I'm gonna do once I get done with that, I'm actually gonna run some self-tap screws in there. Just maybe something like a little 8 millimeter, just something like that, that'll go in there and that'll hold it. Or either that, if I don't do that, RTV can definitely work too. So but that's just about it. So like I said, still cracking at it. This is really day 2 of it. It normally don't take this long, but like I said, when you don't have the right tools, that can definitely could definitely cause you some serious delays. So I definitely don't recommend this here. It's a DIY job, but if you're not mechanically inclined, this can become very frustrating. So you see, I got the engine out right here. So that's the old one over there. Got the other one in the corner over there, so I'm just still prepping it up so I can get ready to clean it. Of course, I got to, you know, pressure wash all this out here, because the old motor, the original motor, had significant serious oil leaks, as you see right here. That's part of the exhaust right there. But I'm going to go ahead and but anyway, so I'm gonna get these hoses off right here. So those are the heater core hoses there. So they just have the you know, the factory style clamps on there. You know, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get those off. And that way, once I get done, then that way that heater core will fall back once I get that cover off of there. But other than that, this is all I got right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'll be back with you momentarily to show you how everything's going. Alrighty, so back again. Got another update here. So I got one of the covers off right here. So like I said, yeah, I don't have much farther to go. This is like really tight right here. So I wish I was able to kind of show you that whole process, or how to get that one cover off, because there's 2 covers on here. So you have one cover. Let me show you here. Let me peel back this carpet back a little bit. So it's like one of the covers where it goes into the vent. That's a blower vent, and that's for your heat. And so that's the other part there. So I just got like maybe like a few more bolts right here, and then that other bottom part of that cover, that'll come down, and then that's where the heater core at, and then that'll be ready to drop down. But let me show you what I did and what I'm gonna have to do to fix this. So this is the bottom cover that I was mentioning to you about right here. I tried my best to not like really damage it. I kept it intact for the most part. Like I said, I had to try to drill out these rivets here, but in the back, you know, it's so tight in the back. So like I said, end up breaking one of the tabs off right here, you see right there. So I'm gonna have to use like some epoxy and just kind of do like some self taps in here. If not self taps, I may go ahead and do like RTV. You know, just kind of put in those creases right here around there, and then just kind of tack it up that way. And you know, like I said, I kind of see how that'll work out. But yeah, this job right here, I'm gonna tell you something. This job right here, I'll tell you one thing. I would never do another one. Not with this car here. These are a pain in the ass right here. Now, maybe the Impalas might be okay. Like I said, one of the things I will say about this project is I did not have to take the dash down, which is really good. I guess they say taking the dash down would be much worse. Obviously, because like I said, you know, you're taking the steering column down and everything else. So I didn't have to take the dash down, but it's so confined underneath that bottom where you got very limited space. So you're really working blind. So you really can't show how to like really get everything off. So I'm just going to be honest with you about it. But like I said, I mean, if you know, it's worth doing it. You know, if you're a DIY type of person and you want to save yourself like almost $1,000, by all means, go for it, you know. But just know it's not a fun project at all, because what I had to do was I had to take those bolts that was like up in here, It was a couple bolts up in there, and so reason for taking those off, because the way the dash is made on these Buicks here, it's not like the Impalas, even though there's a W platform car. But what I had to do was, so I had to take it off so I can get this extra, few inches up in there so I can get that one cover off. So so I had to do that. So that was the reason for that. That's the only part, just taking a few bolts off, just so you can just kind of get your little inches out of here. But yeah, you don't want to bend back on this too much, because you will break this here. I mean, would you can probably break some of the plastics or whatever, but I mean, the dash itself, you won't really break it. I mean, you might have some squeaks and rattles, which, somebody probably don't want. But like I said, I just wanted to, show this here. So like I said, I'm actually going to start working on getting that bottom cover off. And then at that point, then this will be ready to come down. And then, like I said, I'll be ready to show the heater core and see what that looks like. Because like I said, it was capped off. Like I said, it was just, it was just changing the motor in this car, because like I said, the 3.6 that came in here, it was locked up. So it actually had a chain that broke in it. So but yeah, no, other than that, that's it. So I'll update you once I get this bottom cover off, and be back in a minute. Alrighty, so I'm back again, and I got those covers off of there. And so right here, that is the old heater core right there. So so basically, like I said, as long as you got the hoses disconnected, at the front, at the firewall right there, really just kind of shake this out right here, and you're just gonna pull this out, and then this just come out just like this here, and should just come out of there, pull it out. So that's really it. So this is the old heater core that's coming out of here. Sorry for the shaking camera. And I'm going to compare it with the new one. So you can see it right here. Oh yeah, so definitely have water in it. So if you see down here, so this is the main cover right there. You can see all that wetness in there. So this thing definitely had been leaking for a while. So you can see it more right here. So this thing definitely was no good. So probably, so like I said, probably either just put water in there. So from what I'm seeing right here, let me show you the brand new one. So the brand new one is a Delco unit, and the part number on this one is 8901-8289, or you can go off the AC Delco number, which is 15-63231. And this is made in the US. I actually got this for a really good price. Normally, because if you go to the dealerships, they'll get out here and charge you about $230 for it if you buy this at the dealer. Like I said, I happened to get this online. Got it for a really great price. I think I paid like $80 for this thing here. And that was a new Delco unit. It comes with the seal right here that goes on that box. And then this one here goes on that main box right here. So it goes up inside. So this one here is going to go inside. And then the small one just going to go right there. So that's pretty much it. So this job right here has been no game at all. Like I said, DIY, if you want to save the money, save yourself about $1,000. I mean, by all means do it, but it's definitely not for the faint of heart at all. It is so much stuff that you got to take off of this car. Like I said, I've done heated cores before, but I'm gonna tell you something. This car here, this is the beast right here. I know this is a W body car, so like I said, I think in the early part of the video, when I had announced it, like I said, it covers like your Pontiac Grand Prix from like 2004 to 2009, I want to say, maybe 2008 or 9. This Lacrosse right here, which covers from 05 to 09. And then the Impala, which stayed the longest, it went from 06 to... So it went from 06 to like 2016. And so now keep in mind, so I know when I say like 16, you be like, oh, they didn't have that body style in 16. Actually, they did. So it was actually called an Impala Limited. So it started around like maybe like 2013, and it went from 16. So they, so those are kind of considered, they call them Impala Limited. So you had a lot of rental car fleet companies that were buying those, and then you just had regular consumers that was buying those cars too. So like the very last generation Impala that came out in 14, and it lasted until 2020, so that was totally different car. I mean, they took it upscale and everything else, and so that was in result, it made it more expensive. So so they made those for a little while. So this car fell in line with that. So, but yeah, this one here is totally different. I mean, I think the Impala of these years may be a little hair easier. This one here is a little bit more tricky, but like I said, but the main thing of it is I did not have to take the dash down. I thought I was going to have to, but I didn't have to take the dash down. So that was really, really lifesaver right there, in my opinion. So like I said, you know, but far as the install, it's going to be kind of everything that you took off to get the old one off, and then you put a new one in. So so that's really it. So that's all I got for you right there. That's the new heater core. That's the one that was no good. Like I said, it looked really good when you start looking at it, but then, you know, like I said, but when you get around on this side right here, you can see where it had leaked out at the bottom. So so like I said, probably what happened was, one of the things I do want to share with you is, like a lot of these, you know, these GM cars, that they come with Dexcool antifreeze. And so if you go with Dexcool, you know, if it has Dexcool in it, you know, try to put Dexcool in it. But if you're going to mix antifreeze, you need to flush out the Dexcool out. If you want to go back with green antifreeze, you can do that. But don't mix them, because if you mix that, this is what ends up happening right here. Your heater core end up going out. Or, you know, just say like your water pump may fail prematurely, or, you know, even the radiator may go out. So, you know, just keep that in mind, you know, when you're doing that. So, but other than that, that's all I got for you. Like I say, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you like to, please feel free to subscribe, you know, subscribe to the channel. Thank you again for, you know, all of the support. New subscribers that have been subscribing to the channel, I greatly appreciate it. So yeah, that's all I got right now. So, like I said, that's all I got here. So that is the heater core replacement. The heater core video for this 2005 Buick Lacrosse. And like I said, hit a cover from 05 to 09. And I'm gonna walk over here and give you a little sneak preview real quick here. So a lot of people know that I do a little LS swap stuff here and there. And so that's the 66 Cadillac DeVille over here, 4-door hardtop. And this is the heart that's going in here. So this is what 725 horsepower look like right here. So this is a LSA right here. It's got the bracket kit. This is made through Wagner Automotive. They're based out of Wisconsin. They make a very, very good kit. I got the supercharger belt on here right now. I got to get these drive belt addressed on here too. So I think the belt is just, I think this belt here is going to be way too tight on here. So this is the tensioner right here. So it's got about 12 pulleys on here all together. So, but I do like how it came out. I wish I would have did a video of me doing an install, but it was so time consuming and, you know, putting all the parts together on here. So, I didn't think about filming anything until after the fact, but I just wanted to kind of show you this here real quick. But anyway, that's all I got right now. But I'm gonna go ahead and put the new heater core in there and start buttoning things up and kind of go with that. But yeah, like I said, if you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe, please do so. I greatly appreciate it. Definitely helps out the channel. If you got, and also what I will do, I will go ahead and in the description of this video, I will put down what parts I used and, you know, what I used to remove, what I used to do the install, all that stuff. So like I said, if you got any questions, anything like this here, if you want to tackle this type of job right here, you need some questions answered, you know, please feel free to, you know, ask, and I'll try to answer them best way I can. So there are some videos about these cars, but this is the only one I really saw for a Lacrosse on here. I seen one other video out here. There was a gentleman who did this job before, and he took the entire dash out, and he was like, you know what, he said, never again. And I see why. Yeah, this is and I really don't curse in my videos, but this has been a pain. This has been a real pain in the ass and been a real son of a bitch. So I'm gonna tell you. So I really don't curse in my videos, but this right here, this has been a real bitch right here. Oh my God. So I'm done. But anyway, I'm gonna go button things up. Y'all take it easy. Mr. Law Jones gonna go ahead and sign on out. I'll talk to y'all on the next video. Take it easy.